Hello there, and welcome back to the TEW YouTube channel. This is not your regularly scheduled TEW 2016 Challenge Run action. This is MLW Kings of Colosseum 2019. This is something I'm going to try out because I've recently, when I was making the new picture pack, I did a lot of research on MLW and it really interested me. And I even checked out some of the flicked through a couple of fusion shows, and I've got a rough idea of what's going on, and I really want to start a series on it. So, because it's MLW and not WWE, the shows are only like an hour a week, and there's no pay-per-view events yet, because the first pay-per-view event is the Saturday Night Super Fight they've announced for, is it November? And well, the Kings of the Colosseum show is actually happening tonight as I record this, but in real life, it's just a fancy set of TV tapings. So I thought I'd make it the first inaugural show of this series. And then they do have the, is it Never Say Never pay-per-view on the 25th of July. I will put that pay-per-view in as an event as well. So I think that's also a special set of TV tapings. But then from there, I'll just do my own monthly events, because that's an easy way to book it. And I'm not sure how I'll go about the episodes, because I don't know if I'll do one episode or two episodes of Fusion in one episode of the YouTube series, because they're only an hour long. So that's actually something I should put up to you. Should I do one Fusion episode per episode? Do like two maybe? Or maybe just do a whole month in one episode? Please do let me know, because all feedback would be appreciated. Because I've never recorded a company that is not WWE before. So without any further ado, let's jump into what is in real life a fancy set of TV tapings, but on this save, the first MLW special event shown live on the Fight Network. This is Kings of Colosseum 2019. We start with the video package at the start of what's going on. Well, rough thing. We've got the hype for the main event, the Tom Lawler versus Jacob Fatu match, and the whole story with the Contra Unit and Filthy Tom Lawler Connell. God. And then we also show the Dynasty in there, because they're going to be a part of the show, because we've got the Hammerstone Open Challenge thing, which will kick off the show. And Hammerstone, he comes out, he cut a generic heel promo about how he's better than everybody else because he's young and he's the future. He's part of the Dynasty with Maxwell Jacob Friedman and Richard Holiday. And he'd ask who would come out for the Open Challenge. It's going to be accepted by Brian Pillman Jr., because I feel like in real life it will, because they are feuding with the Hart Dynasty right now. So I just picked Pillman because I thought he'd make the best match. And 51D Plus is actually a good match for MLW in this save. And it's Alexander Hammerstone defeats Brian Pillman Jr. He used the rope for leverage. Apparently we had Aria Blake distract Pillman Jr., which I guess, yeah, because she could, I could say she's not managing Hammerstone in the mod. She's only managing MJF. But I do have an angle in a minute where all of the Dynasty, including Aria Blake, are out there attacking the Hart Dynasty, or the Hart Foundation, sorry. And so I would have that'd be where she'd run out when they were attacking her, when Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Teddy Hart would come out and they would brawl with the Dynasty and make it be known that they're not finished with them after Hammerstone cheated to defeat Pillman Jr. here tonight in the grand opening of MLW. This match, Marvin Reed and Ray Horace. Ray Horace is definitely a face I can work with in the mid-card scene, maybe push him up to like upper mid, because he is a talented guy. Marvin Reed, I don't know too much about him, other than his shtick he's got with Rich Swann, where they have the tape over their mouths and like there's injustices and stuff that they're being silenced for. I think it's really interesting shtick, so I think that Marvin Reed should win here, and advance that. But Horace would definitely get a couple of wins later down the line because he is somebody that I do want to work with. We'll have the Von Erichs and the other two members of Contra Unit, Simon Gotch and Joseph Samael, just to get Gotch and Samael a win over the Von Erichs, because the Von Erichs were go to like the honorary tag team partners of Tom Lawler to feud with the Contra Unit. He wasn't outnumbered, and I just wanted to get a nice strong win for the other two members of the Contra Unit on this show. The Von Erichs, I think they are lower mid-carders, so they will gain just by being in this match. We then have the Jim Cornette show with Selena De La Renta and the rest of her stable. Dorado, I can't remember the first word. It's the Golden Promotions, but in Spanish, I can't remember how to pronounce the first word. And Jim Cornette, she's putting her boys over to Cornette. Now, this is where I might come up short because I didn't watch everything thoroughly, but I believe Low-Key got kicked out of the group because he's a babyface in the mod. So it would be Selena De La Renta putting her boys over when Low-Key, Mance Warner, who also has a headhunt for Golden Promotions, and Austin Aries, who recently debut? Well, he's the third member of the team, and they're going to start a fight with an inaugural 6-man tag team match here, because in my show, in my world, it's a 2-hour pay-per-view event, but in the real world, it's a 1-hour TV taping, so I need to film more time. So we'll do the 6-man here, and it is goddamn Austin Aries needs to become my world champion. But I want to build my own. I want to build the actual MLW guy. I know Austin Aries, he is an actual MLW guy, but you know what I mean. Like the people that weren't well known before they came to MLW. The MLW made stars, not Ring of Honor made like Austin Aries. But it is a team of Aries, Low-Key, and Warner who get the win because Aries pins Hijo de LA Park. Martinez gets a 44, Park 40, Hijo to Park 28, Warner 37, Low-Key 51, Austin Aries 59. Mance Warner is also somebody, even as a babyface, that I will work on because from what I've seen of his promos, I actually really enjoy him. We then get a hype segment for the main event match. Tom Lawler versus Jacob Fatu for the MLW World Heavyweight Championship. And it was a bad match. I should have put the 6-man tag on last, because my two challengers here, champion and challenger, I think it's Jacob. I think if I put Lawler in there with somebody more capable, he'd flourish. I mean, like maybe MJF or someone like that. But because Fatu, he was the actual challenger in real life, he is getting the title shot tonight as I speak, but probably not tonight as I upload on these TV tapings, so I had to keep that the same. But Lawler has beaten him, despite Gotch and Samael's best interests. He's attached his retina, so could be an abrupt end to the Contra Unit in this save. A lot of negatives. Apparently there's low locker room morale. I'll fix that. Hey, we still got a positive review. Despite... Oh, if I would have put that 6-man tag on in the main event, this would have been a great show. I will give praise to Austin Aries because he was sensational. I'll praise... Who else did good? Low-Key, I think, did well. Praise him. And Hammerstone, I think, actually did all right. I'll give him a hug. Scene please, scene please, scene please. With this series, I'm going to be a lot more flexible with you guys than I am in the challenge run. Because with the WWE save, it's not really ironic given the name, but it's not really a challenge because you're WWE, you can really do whatever you want. But with MLW, I'm going to need some like advice on who to sign, maybe ideas for gimmicks or anything, who you want to see pushed, maybe ideas for tag teams or whatever. Well, there's all sorts of stuff really, whatever you can think of to help me with. Feel free to comment below. I don't normally ask for comments, but I could do with some advice, and you can basically, this can be our series, whereas the challenge run is sort of me projecting my inner Mark on the screen, saying, look at what I can do, I can make WWE better. Whereas this one is, let's come together and make MLW rise to fame. We're finally off the screen. What's going on here? Oh yeah, how long is Fatu out for? He has got tension with him yet. 5 months. Bye. Yes, this is Austin Aries is in PWG, so he could be available for less dates. That is excellent. John Silver is the WWN champion. That is not Babatunde, so I don't care. Taz is in AEW. Fandango is back on Raw. But yeah, that's basically it. Again, if you want to help suggest who I should sign, I don't want to be unrealistic and sign like Kenny Omega and all them, because I am going to run out of money as well. So maybe lesser known guys that you think I should bring in, give a shot to, comment them down below. Maybe ideas for stories you want to see, or if anyone, obviously if you're familiar with MLW, even if you're not, you can just basically put whatever you want, because I want this to be more interactive, so to say, because with the WWE one I've already got everything at least up to SummerSlam planned out in pen, and I've got some stuff penciled to WrestleMania, so I've got that, but I don't need your help here. But again, shut up, Connery, you're literally going around in a circle. So I'm going to end it off here. Hope you did enjoy this little something different, and until next time, I'll see you soon.